exciting day in our house because I ordered plants and our first tree is here. I know it seems ridiculous, but plants have been like a tension point in our house because Leo's not a fan of them. Not because he doesn't like how they look or because he doesn't like plants in general. I think he has this thing with them where he like feels bad when they die, and maybe he just doesn't have a lot of confidence in me as a plant person, or a green thumb. Is that what they call it? I think it's a green thumb. Maybe he doesn't think I have the green thumb and then I'm gonna murder all the plants, but I feel like I can make this happen. Like, I think I could do it, I can manage it. So I ordered a couple of plants from Bloomscape. The first one arrived today, and then I also have gotten some new pots for, I have like 6 orchids. So obviously I've proven myself, if I can keep orchids alive, I can do anything pretty much, right? Like, orchids are a pain in the ass and mine are like thriving. I ordered 2 trees. I ordered some new planters for my orchids because some of them are outgrowing their current pots. And I also ordered like a really cool hanging planter with a hanging plant. So I thought it'd be fun to take you along this journey of plantifying our home. So the first plant is a Dracaena, I think. God, I'm like totally butchering this. I don't even know how you say the name, but it's a Dracaena, shit, I forgot what it's called. I'll put it here so you guys know what I'm talking about. I got it on Bloomscape. I also got a fiddle leaf fig, which is still in transit. I'm gonna unbox the Dracaena. If I'm like butchering this name, by the way, please drop me a comment and explain to me how to properly say this. I'm gonna unbox that one. It's gonna go in our hallway so you guys can see, you know, a little before and after, because don't we all love one of those? So really quick, I want to show you guys what the space looks like without a plant. So the plant is going to go right there in that left corner, and it's kind of like a taller tree. I cannot wait because I think it's going to look awesome here. Let's do this. Plant has found its new home and it looks so good. I love it. I can't wait to see. Oh my God, what's going on with my hair here? By the way, it's like 90 some degrees out and my hair is like sticking to my forehead because our house is really hot right now. But anyway, looks amazing. Can't wait to get the next one and walk you guys through the process all over again. I'll pop back on here once I get the next one. It's the next day and I have my 2 fiddle leaf figs. And we're still kind of on the fence where we're gonna put one of them. One of them for sure we know is gonna go next to our little day couch in the bay window. So I'm gonna unbox them and yeah, we'll figure it out as we go. Hopefully they look kind of shorter than I thought. I thought they were supposed to be a little bit taller, but I think they do grow. Hopefully they'll grow and thrive in the environment. I'm a little worried about these because I know they're really finicky. So if you have any tips on fiddle leaf fig plants, drop it in the comments and let me know because I'm gonna need some help. So we've unboxed the first one and I wanna show you guys where I plan on putting it. Let me flip this over. It's gonna go right there in this spot, and we are considering maybe putting the other one next to it, but we're gonna experiment and see how it looks. But this one's for sure gonna go in this corner here, so let me bring it over. So we've got the plant in its spot now. I was kind of hoping it would be a little bit taller. I was hoping it would be like, I don't know, 5 to 6 feet so that it kind of, you know, filled that space above the couch, but I think it will grow, hopefully. And another thing we were thinking about doing is maybe getting like a little stand to put the plant pot in to elevate it a little bit. But overall, I think it looks pretty good. We're thinking about maybe putting the other one on this side, but I don't know, that might look silly. So let me unbox the other one and kind of think on where we want to put it. Second fiddle leaf fig that we got is actually taller than the other one, so I switched them, and I think the taller one looks better in that corner. just because the shorter one kind of felt a little crowded because there's a lot going on. I think it looks a lot better because that's kind of what I was envisioning anyway, like a taller plant there. And now we're gonna go on the adventure of figuring out where to put the second one. Let's carry this guy to the office. I think it's gonna work. Plus I spent all my time in there and I want it in there with me. So let's see. Ugh. Excuse the mess. Okay, let's do this. All these doors are open. It's fine. Oh shit. Okay. What about here? I think it looks cute there. What do you think? So that's one option. Do you think it's gonna, my concern is the closet situation, but maybe if I move it over a little bit. And it's right in front of a window, so I think that could work. We can try the next, which is the bedroom. And then I think the third option is in the den upstairs, which is like the entryway to our roof deck. Where are you going? Let's see if this is definitely a brighter room, so it might be happier up here. Where would we put it? Here? Or maybe there by the stairs? I don't think this room is gonna work. There isn't like a spot for it. Plant would be happier up here though because it's hot since it's upstairs. Let's try a different room. Oh, it looks nice in here. Throw the humidifier here, but I think it looks really nice in this room. It looks really good with the color of the wood. Our bedroom is small, but I think it kind of works here. Oh, I really love this. I'd love to hear what you guys think too, compared to the office, because I think those are the two rooms we're looking at. And I'll just have to open up the windows every morning to make sure the plant gets enough light, but I think this is a good spot for it. I'm just like worried that it's not enough light for it because I know these guys are finicky. Sadly, I think I'm gonna actually have to put it in the office after thinking about it a little bit more. One, I don't love opening all the windows in the bedroom just because, I don't know, it's weird because we live on the top floor and like all the buildings surrounding us can then see inside our bedroom, which I just am weird about. Well, that said, if I keep some of them closed, I don't think it'll get enough light. So I think I'm gonna put it in our office for now, which is the first place I showed you guys. Let's move this guy. It's been 2 months, 6 weeks maybe, and I wanted to give you guys a plant update. So I mentioned I put that second fiddle in our office, so I want to show you what that looks like now, and then also show you how the other plants are doing. Some of them are not doing so hot. One of them might be dying, I think. I don't know. It's not looking good, so I need your help. I need your help with that plant so it doesn't die. If that happens, Leah will never let me get another plant ever again. So this is urgent. It's a big deal. Let me show you guys where the plants are. And then I realized I never showed you my hanging plant, which I want to show you because it's super freaking cute. So let's start with the office plant, which is a fiddle. This is my little office, so I spend every day in here as I work from home. This little corner has become my little plant nook, which is, I think, pretty flippin' cute, going with the vibe of the room. So this fiddle is actually doing the best, I think, of all the plants. It looks pretty healthy. All the leaves are green. It has lost a few leaves. I think it's lost maybe like 4 over the course of the last 2 months or so, which let me know if that's concerning or not. I don't think it is. They've all been on the bottom, so I haven't been too concerned, but if it's like dying a slow death and I'm not aware, like please tell me in the comments. Love how it looks in this room. This corner used to be like nothing. So I think it goes so well with like the fun paintings, kind of this funky couch pillow situation. I think the green looks really beautiful with the dark paint against the wall. So Thankfully, this fiddle seems to be thriving as far as I know, but again, I don't know much, so I don't know if that says anything. This little plant is super cute. I actually love this planter. I picked this up at a local nursery. This one is just a heartleaf philodendron. Hopefully I said that right. It is growing a little bit, so I'm happy about that. I wanted it to be more like flowing, but I think it will get there eventually. There is a yellowing leaf. Yikes. Ah! All right, it's just one leaf at least, but I think otherwise this one looks pretty good. This bamboo plant is like looking real rough, but it's also like 8 years old, so you know, it's hanging in there, I think. So that's my little office area. I think the plants in here are actually doing pretty well relative to some of the other ones. Just wait and see. So let's move on. I want to show you guys the fiddle in my living room, and that's where the hanging plant is too. So let's go look at it. Okay, first up, I want to show you my hanging plant, which is up there. How, you can see the top of my head. How freaking cute is this thing? I'm obsessed with it. So one, the hanging plant part of it. So what am I saying? The planter is from Umbra, and I think they sell it at a bunch of places. It was like 40 bucks, so I'll be sure to link to that. And the plant, let me get in close to it because it's so freaking cute, and it has a little story behind it. This little guy is called Baby Tears, and I love how tiny the leaves are. It's so effing cute. The fun story behind, by the way, I'm like standing on the couch right now like a crazy person, but the fun story about it is that plant, my aunt had one when I was really little, and I remember being obsessed over it because it was on this kind of pedestal, and it was just like spilling down to the floor. So I always wanted one, and they're really hard to find apparently, which I didn't realize, but I just found it at Lurvy's. It's in Des Plaines, which is like, I don't know, 30 minutes outside of the city. And I found it there, and I was like ecstatic. I was like, what? I forgot this existed. This is what I wanted my entire life. So I bought one, and I don't know, it seems to be doing okay. It's not growing as fast as I would like, but I think it's also because it's fall and it's not growing season. But at least it's not dying, so that's a plus, right? I think it's looking pretty good, and I love how it looks with this Umbra hanging planter. Now let's move to the fiddle leaf that's in the living room, like right there. This guy seems to be doing okay. It looks pretty good. It's lost like probably 2 leaves, I think, since I've gotten it. I really love how it looks in the room. It seems to be looking good. It doesn't look like it's dying. So there was some drama with this plant. It was either the first week or the second week I got it, and I was looking closely at it because I was paranoid. I'm just like paranoid with parasites on plants because they're disgusting. So I was looking for parasites, which is so weird. Like, I feel like most people don't do that. I'm a weirdo. And I was looking at it, and I found these gross ass, like, I'll show you pictures. I'll put the pictures up here because it was gross. They were like these little they're called scales, and they're disgusting. And I found like maybe 4 or 5 of them they were hiding like in the bark of the tree, and they were like these gross ass, like white bugs that were like hard shell, like so disgusting. So I put gloves on and I hand picked them off, and I sprayed the plant with like a mix of like rubbing alcohol water and dish soap twice over the course of like 2 weeks, and I think it's bug free right now. So it has some like brown spots on it, but I think that's kind of partially why. Like, it did have pests that, fingers crossed, are now gone. But anyways, it was like 2 weeks after I got the plant, so I reached out to Bloomscape and I was like, WTF, you sent me a plant that has these gross ass bugs on it. Like, make this better. Like, you gotta do something. And I will say their customer service was awesome. Not only did they kind of help me figure out how to care for the plant, but they also sent me a free plant, which I'm gonna show you next. It was such a great experience, really happy with how they handled it, and happy that the plant is alive and pest-free for the moment. I'm gonna run now to the bedroom and show you the new plant that we have, because remember in the beginning of this video, I wanted to put another plant in the bedroom. I think it was the other fiddle, and we decided against it. I put it in the office, but now I have another plant and I put it in the bedroom, obviously. Here it is. I sound like Oprah. Isn't that so freaking cute? I love how it looks in this room, how it goes with the paint, the color of the bed. It's called, I'm totally gonna butcher the name, it's called the Schefflera arbicola. And this one seems to be doing okay right now. I will say that in the beginning, I think I overwatered it. By the way, I bought like a fucking moisture meter and everything, and I still overwatered the plants. Like, what is wrong with me? It's not that hard. I definitely overwatered this one a bit in the beginning, but now it looks to be doing a lot better. I've noticed the leaves have stopped dropping as much as they were before, and I'm not seeing like any yellowing leaves anymore, really. It was a lot fuller when it came, but it still looks good. I would say this one's doing all right for now. And I haven't really watered it in a couple weeks, so I'm like letting it dry out so it doesn't get root rot, which sadly is foreshadowing to the next plant that we're about to see that's looking real rough because I overwatered it. But let me show you what that one looks like because it's sad. So one that was in the hallway, which is low light. I think I just like should have not watered it as often as I did, given it was in a low light setup. I shouldn't have been watering it like once a week. It should have been like once every 3 weeks or so, because obviously when it's in low light, it doesn't need as much water. So I'm gonna show you that one. I need your guys' help on maybe what the F I do, because I don't want the whole thing to die. But let me just cut to the chase and show you the plant. I moved this one up here because it was in the hallway, and this is a lot brighter of a room, so I put it up here to recover. So these two stems, these guys are doing just fine. This guy, on the other hand, is looking kinda effed. And you can see the actual stem is not looking good. So I'm thinking this stem here is probably gonna have to go. I don't know what to do. These other guys look good. So I'm worried though that, is it gonna spread to the other stems? I haven't watered it in like 3 weeks. I'm waiting for it to totally dry out. If you guys have tips on how to deal with this, do I cut the stem? Do I just let it be for now and don't water it? Is there a chance that the root rot could spread to the other stems? I don't know any of this, so if you guys have any tips on how to deal with this one, my problem child, I would be so appreciative and grateful. Because again, if I kill a plant, Leo will never let me get a new one ever again. I'm whispering because I don't want him to hear me. But help, help! That is my plant tour of the house and the status on how all of the new plants I got are doing. I feel like I'm not failing all that bad. I just got one that's dying, right? That's not that bad. Just one dying, 3 that are on the verge of dying, all is good. Anyway, I need your help with that one that is really dying, so I'm not effing around there. Drop me a comment, let me know what I could do. Hopefully you guys like this random ass video of me just showing you around my house and how I decorated it with plants. If you wanna see more house type stuff like this, I'm happy to share. Maybe we could do a house tour. So if you're into that, drop me a comment, let me know. And I'll chat with you guys in my next video. Bye.